All right, the time is now 6:07. Going to be plenty of time to go outside and play this weekend because it's not going to be so awfully hot.
That's right. I say if you got an outdoor setup for college football, that's the place to be, especially for Saturday, because it is actually going to feel like fall here in Central Georgia. Hard to believe. The unofficial end of summer, although it is the official end of summer, at least in the meteorological world. Here's a live look. St. Augustine, Florida. Long weekend ahead. The wind's still blowing down there. You see that flag there in the distance. Back here in Central Georgia, 75 in Macon and in Warner Robins, 76 in Cochran, 78 in Soperton, 75 in Baldwin County, and 71 over in Monticello. But we are now beginning to see some rain in our neck of the woods. This is going to be southern Crawford County through Peach and Houston County now. Just a light shower over towards Dooley County between Unadilla and Pineview, moving towards Hawkinsville at the moment. I expect to see this rain continue to expand here through the morning hours. There's even some more so down to the south towards Douglas and Alma. That's lifting towards the north and going to bring us some morning showers. This front stalled out down to the south. This is the front that kept Idalia from coming towards Central Georgia, so it's our friend, even though it's bringing us some rain this morning. But that is going to provide for a better rain chance later into the morning hours and into the early afternoon. So here's 8 a.m. here. Again, a heavy shower or two will be possible. There we are at the 1 p.m. hour. Generally speaking, the further south and west you are, the better chance of rain you have. So if you're watching from Eatonton, Hancock County, Washington County, Baldwin, over towards Wilkinson, I wouldn't say your rain chance is as high today as it is down into Taylor, Macon, Dooley, and Crisp counties. Also Houston County getting in on that mix as well. But look at these temperatures. How about 70s and 80s for high temperatures today, thanks to a backdoor cold front, a wind coming out of the east. And we get into tomorrow morning and temperatures down into the mid to low 60s across Central Georgia. Maybe an isolated shower or two, but nothing to be too concerned about before we get into the afternoon hours and warm back up into the mid 80s. But then we get to Sunday morning, and this is going to be our first 50s of the season, and I think that's going to be a distinct possibility, especially north of Interstate 16. I kept us at 61 in Macon just because of the urban heat island effect, but it is going to be a possibility to get down into the 50s Sunday morning, and it's going to feel great. Don't get used to it, though, because we're headed to the upper 80s for the afternoon hours, and we're going even hotter next week. It will be a humid morning across Central Georgia, but as we get into the afternoon, look at that, 2 points in the 50s, and that includes for the evening tonight for football Friday night. So temperatures down into the 70s, dew points in the 50s. It's going to feel great outside, and that is after a hot stretch of days. 93 is what we did Friday the 18th, and we were above average all the way to Tuesday the 29th, so 11 days there. 79 as Idalia came through on Wednesday, and 90 yesterday. Hour by hour today, temperatures in the 70s through the morning hours and into the afternoon. I think we only get to about 81, which is cool for September 1st standards. And then for football Friday night tonight, we're going to cool down into the 70s with no rain chance. That will work its way out of Central Georgia. UGA also back at Sanford Stadium tonight. 80s giving way to 70s and then 60s for tailgating through the kickoff hour. And then as you head home, hopefully with the Georgia win against UT Martin. And as for Labor Day weekend, 84 for Saturday, 88 on Sunday, back to 90 on Labor Day itself. Sunday morning is what I've got circled on my calendar there. Here's your 7-day forecast. We are going to continue to warm into next week. 94 for Wednesday, 95 for Thursday.